Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Nice Guy, and if you want to know how to beat Ganon right away when you're doing a going straight to Ganon run, then this is the video for you. So first things first, you're going to need to make your way over to Hyrule Castle so you can get some items, because beating Ganon without grabbing items first is going to be really hard. So this is going to be a quick kind of like overview of what to grab, or at least what I grabbed in my third time going straight to Ganon video. If you want a more in-depth look at what I grabbed before going to fight Ganon, you're going to want to watch that video. I'll put a card in the top right of the screen or a link in the description if you guys want to go watch that. So first off, like I said, you're going to want to go grab some items, so make your way over to the castle. And when you do make it to the castle, I like to go over into the dining hall. There's some good items, some weapons, and some food there you can grab. Also, make sure to save often, because if you die in this game, it just brings you back to the last save, so there's really nothing to be too worried about. As long as you save often, you won't be put back too far. And another thing you're going to want to go and grab is the THUNDERBLIGHT here in the observation room. The reason why you want to grab this is because a lot of enemies will have weapons that will be very useful to you, and with the THUNDERBLIGHT you can just run up to them, hit them, and it'll drop their weapon. You can just go and grab it. Super simple. Also, this room has a lot of good items. You can go there. And back in the dining hall here, there's some area where you can cook some food, so you probably want to do that. Get some buffs. I have a defense up and whatever. So now you gotta make your way up to the top of the castle, and I recorded this separately. This isn't the same footage from the going straight to Ganon video that I did. I did this a second time beating Ganon. Here's the gameplay right here. I skipped through the cutscenes just to make things go by a little quicker. First thing you're going to want to do is grab your best weapons, and I have my strongest two-handed weapon. You're just going to want to go right next up to Windblight here and do that spin attack. And keep doing it and try to avoid any of these tornadoes. It's not too hard. Windblight is very easy, same with WATERBLIGHT. So just continue that same process, just keep doing the spin and avoid his tornadoes. Also, I believe I'm using an attack up ×2 right here in the beginning, just to make these first rounds a little bit quicker with Windblight. So right here I had a little issue with him being up too high in the air. I want him to be lower so I can do my spin attack. Tried to see if that weapon would reach, because it had more range, but didn't quite reach. So now I'm just hoping he gets lower here. And just do the same exact thing, except this time he'll spawn 2 tornadoes, which makes it a little bit more difficult to avoid the tornadoes, but you can actually attack his like a little arm that's close to the ground there. And if you get like right in between his arm and his body, you can hit him like twice per spin. So you're doing extra damage there. I threw away that weapon because I knew it was getting close to broken, so I just kind of run up to him here, do the spin attack, slam your sword onto the ground right before he's able to attack you, which will stun him, and then you can get some more damage off. And there we go, we're already on the second phase of WATERBLIGHT there. Super easy. So at this phase, he's going to be up into the sky, and you can't use that spin attack that you were using before. So you're going to do a different technique, and you're going to just want to shoot him in the face 2 times, which will do the critical hits and cause him to fall down. Then you can do your spin attacks. And you're going to just want to do the same process, repeat it again. Only this time he's going to be on the other side. I like to go on the side of him so he falls on the ground instead of up on the second floor. But I actually missed his face there and kind of messed up. And he almost hits me with that, but I barely avoided it. At this point, I'm just kind of like, I'll just wait for you to move again. And once he's on this side, I do hit him this time. Now he's super low, so I just run up and hit him once in. He does a little weird glitch where he goes flying into the air. But now we're on to FIREBLIGHT. Again, you're going to do the same strategy you used with WATERBLIGHT, where you just run up to him, do the spin attack, and right before he's able to attack you, slam your sword onto the ground, which will stun him. And get some good damage there. So here he's going to go into the air and throw this fire. You just want to avoid that. Then just use the same strategy again. Get close to him right before he attacks you. Slam the sword on the ground so he gets stunned. And trying to make sure you're paying attention to your weapon's durability so you don't break it at a wrong time. Like if you need to slam the sword down, you don't want it to break before you're able to do that and stun him. So now in the second phase of FIREBLIGHT, just going to put down a bomb right in the center here. And he's going to do an attack, which will suck up this bomb here, just blow it up, and then proceed to keep doing the spin attack. I actually messed this up a little bit here. I tried to get the slam down, but I did the slam just too late. He just barely went to his invincible teleportation, whatever you want to call it, phase. If I got that slam down, he would have stunned him. But it doesn't really matter because he decided to do that laser attack, which was like, I don't know, not the best idea. But now we're on to the hard part, which is Thunderblight Ganon. So for here, I had a little bit of attack up left, but I decided to hold on to it a little bit more. I only have 6 seconds left, but you're just going on to try and get these flurry rushes out. There's actually 2 different strategies. You can get the flurry rush, or there's another strategy which I use during his second phase. So yeah, I guess I hold on to my defense up a little bit longer for Thunderblight's phase here. Getting the flurry rushes is a little bit hard, this timing, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad here. Also, you can easily kind of like destroy his shield, which will stun him, and then you can get some good damage on him as well. I want to say the first phase of Thunderblight's too difficult, but the second phase is definitely a lot harder because you can't exactly hit his shield because his shield's electricity, and that's not fun. So for this second phase, I have a slightly different strategy. You can actually use this strategy on his first phase as well. I'm just going to wait for his shield and stay still, break his shield, and then when he's stunned from the broken shield, you just hit him in the face with an arrow, which will do the critical hit, make him fall. Make sure to pick up your boomerang again, get some good damage. Once he goes back into the air, you're going to want to try and get another critical on his face. And you're going to want to continue to just repeat this process of hitting him. When he goes up, hit him in the face. He'll get his shield back right here, but you can destroy it quick enough before the electricity comes back. And when he's stunned, you're going to want to hit him in the face, which I messed that up. And it's normally quite easy to hit him in the face after you stun him from breaking his shield, but I screwed that up, and I just kind of ran away. And my Windows is seriously making noise. Sorry about that. Where are we now? Oh yeah, Thunderblight. So yeah, just gonna want to continue hitting him in the face with an arrow after breaking his shield, and you can get it. You do that same strategy that I just did with the first phase, as I said. So now we're only like halfway done. Calamity is where it takes a long time. So at first, since now all your weapons have pretty much broken at this point, there's a lot of weapons that you can use on the ground around the outside of the arena here when you're fighting Calamity Ganon. And what I like to do is I just like to, at first, just run around in this big circle here. But I forgot to mention I put the defense up on during the second phase of Thunderblight because has his sword charged with electricity in that phase, so he will be able to like pretty much one-shot you no matter what. So the 3 defense up right here that helped me a lot. You're going to want to run away from that attack, which I didn't quite get far enough away from. The explosion hit me, but the defense up saved my life there. Again, just keep running around and try and pick up more weapons that you'll need. And actually holding on to this defense up for the second phase instead of the first phase of Thunderblight was a good idea because it really helped me out right here because I'm getting hit by this for some reason. And whenever you get hit, just eat some more food or whatever. I know this will be different depending on, for you guys, like depending on how stacked you get and with the items you grab and whatever. Because if you don't have like a defense up like I do, then it's gonna be a lot harder, especially with I have this DLC armor which is helping me. You're also gonna want to time those better than I did. I don't know why I messed up the timing on this quite a lot. Normally I'm pretty good at reflecting these lasers, but at this attempt I really messed that up. But normally what I like to do with this first phase of Calamity Ganon is just to spam all of my arrows, just lock onto him and try and get headshots as much as possible. Use your strongest weapons, use these ancient arrows, get the headshots that do quite a lot of damage. And just kind of keep spamming arrows. When you're out of ancient arrows, move on to bomb arrows. Here I am using the bomb arrows now, and now I'm actually going to try and deflect that. I got it that time. And that time I just kind of run up and hit him with a sword. Here I think I tried to go for the flurry rush, but I didn't get the timing down. So I just kind of keep spamming my arrows again. I tried to reflect the laser, didn't get the timing right. Like I said, I kept messing up the timing for some reason on this attempt when I'm normally better than this at it. So I just go back to spamming more arrows after healing myself, and this defense up really came in handy. Alright, we're gonna try and deflect that. That time I actually got the timing down. And we'll just hit him a couple times. Then you're gonna want to run away. And just continue hitting him with these arrows. Like I said, all the weapons I got was from Hyrule Castle. There's a lot of good stuff. Just explore there. There's a lot of great stuff you can pick up. Alright, I'm just trying to use whatever my strongest bow is here as well to deal the most damage. And whenever they break, you just want to take out your next bow. I like to keep a decent distance from him so I don't hurt myself with the explosions. And now we are on to the second phase, where things get quite difficult here. So here I tried to go for a parry there, but I mistimed that. That's fine. And then I parry that laser back, which is fine, what you're going to want to do. And then you're going to want to do a spin here, and you can actually get a chain going on if you time this correctly, which I think I do here. So with this, basically, if you watch his hand, his big foot here with the laser on it, I think I messed up the timing here. But if you watch his big foot with a laser on it, and you count 2 seconds after he slams it down on the ground, and then release, you'll see me do it later in this. I'll show you how to do it. But right now, I'm just trying to get the chain back going again, because I messed it up. Trying to get these lasers deflected properly, but I keep messing it up. Luckily, I have these 10 seconds of defense up still helping me. Alright, so right here, I decided since I have like no defense up, it's gonna go away soon, so I should probably just get these extra bonus hearts that'll help me, because I don't want to get one shot killed. When he's up in the air, there's nothing really much you can do besides just avoid his attacks. So I'm just gonna keep running away from all of his attacks. As long as you're moving and running, you should be able to avoid things pretty easily. You could be risky and trying to deflect lasers back, but I was just really playing it safe. For some reason I find like deflecting his lasers back when he's way up there a little bit more difficult because the timing's a little bit different, just because he's further away from you. Right here I go for a flurry rush, I think, and I get the timing right. The timing's pretty easily because that swing lasts forever, so the timing's pretty generous on that. This you want to run away, but I didn't run away in time, and I was luckily saved by having those extra hearts there. So here I only have 4 hearts, so I'm pretty low here. So things are getting a little risky. Trying to get the timing right, didn't get the timing right. We're all out of defense up, we're all out of extra hearts. Things aren't looking too good right here. But luckily, I got the timing right here. And here's where I go for the chain. That was looking like it was about to break. Like I said, if it breaks while you're trying to do the chain, it's going to really screw you up. So, you're not going to want to have that happen. Oh, actually screw up the chain there. Alright, I think it's next time where I actually get it. So here we go, deflect the laser. I'll show you how to do it here. Do the spin attack. I'll do the countdown. Right, about, boom, now 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and slam, 2 seconds. The chain goes, you see that giant foot right in front of me here. And once that hits the ground, when he tries to stand up, that's when you count 2 seconds down. Switch weapons if it's about to break. And if you stand right here, you can hit both that foot and his body, so you're getting like multiple hits per like spin attack. So you're dealing maximum damage as possible if you stand in the right spot. And you're just going to get this timing down. Again, watch his foot here. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and slam it down. Just continue this chain. It makes it a lot easy as long as you get this timing down. And there we go. On to that's it for Calamity Ganon. We're on to Dark Beast Ganon, I believe his name is here. So we're just gonna fast forward through these cutscenes a little bit, as you can hear the funny high-pitched voice of Zelda when you speed it up. To be completely honest, the only reason I kept this cutscenes in here instead of skipping them, because I wanted a good thumbnail. So yeah, Zelda's voice is pretty funny sped up though. So now you're just gonna grow and I say grow, but go and grab. You're not want to grow. You want to go and grab the bow of light. And here I accidentally jump off of my horse for some reason. I see this laser coming, and I'm like, I'm just getting out of here. Luckily, the horse doesn't die from the laser. I pressed the wrong button. I wanted the horse to sprint, but I pressed the jump button instead. So this is a really big fail, and I'm really nervous now because I'm like, I can't believe I just messed this up. I'm trying to whistle for the horse to come back, but the horse just doesn't listen. So I'm like, alright, I guess I have to do this on foot instead of using a horse to help me. So yeah, this isn't good at all. You're definitely not going to want to do what I just did and jump off of the horse. It's definitely easier on the horse. I'm really scared about him crushing me with his foot. And you're actually going to want to equip the right bow here. I didn't even know. I thought it would auto-equip to the bow of light, but it doesn't. So then just aim for the weak spot. This part of the boss fight, Dark Beast Ganon, is really easy, so I wouldn't be too nervous here. It's pretty free, to be honest. Like, this matchup is quite free. Unless you jump off your horse, of course, then it's a little more difficult. So here I'm really just trying to get my horse here. It's still not listening to me with the whistle. And I don't want to be crushed, but oh my gosh, I was so happy that didn't kill me. It only dealt half of a heart. But I was still worried that I was going to get killed anyway, so I just decided to eat some food and make sure I had full health there. So I'm glad that doesn't kill you, like if you get crushed. I'm surprised that only did half a heart damage. But I'm kind of giving up on getting the horse at this moment. So I'm just going to try and hit him in his weak points there in the glowing spots. When Zelda says to hit him, you're going to have to hit him. Alright, now, for the final phase, you really want to have your horse for this final hit. So I'm like, alright, I need this horse. So I'm just going to run over there as fast as possible. Alright, I'm all out of stamina, but we barely make it to the horse in time. I'm just going to get out of there. Alright, so for this last hit, you're going to want to stay near the front. I'm pretty sure you guys know how to beat Dark Beast Ganon at this point. But, you know, I just want to make sure you guys know that I did it completely, you know. Oh wait, this is actually, I forgot about hitting him under in the belly. Now this is the final spot where you want to stay in front of him. Sky, I just realized the sky gets all dark right here. It's extra dramatic. And then you're going to want to get in front of him, like I said before, and just going to wait for his giant, obvious weak point eyeball. I was a little early there. I saw the glow, so I thought I was about to come out, but not yet. So just wait for the eye, be patient for it with it, and all you have to do when you see it is just jump off the horse and aim with your bow. You'll go into the slow-mo and do the final hit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is how you go straight to Ganon and beat him right away. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to check out my other videos. My name is Mr. Nice Guy, and I will talk to you later. Well, it's the end of the video, which means it is time to thank the wonderful people who support me on Patreon. So thank you to PK Beta, Serial Gamer, Digiconka, and Zach. And while you're here, might as well subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed.